If it's anything we learned from Sonic Mania Adventures and Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, it's that you don't need dialogue to make a good video game cartoon. It's nice to get TV shows and anime based on video games, but it can also be hard. So let's look at some video games that should have a cartoon web series of their own at the very least, that has no voice acting, no complicated stories, just a short series of minisodes that are only a few minutes long each. Let's get started with a countdown. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here are my picks for the top 5 gaming franchises that should get an animated web miniseries. Number 5. Shantae. There aren't many games in this franchise, but with Shantae 5 coming to Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, and Apple platforms, a miniseries on YouTube will likely get us hyped for the game. Shantae can go on a quest to get every transformation dance so she can face risky boots, and she can dance each time she scores a new transformation dance. She can ask her friends for help, and she can even hang out with them every once in a while. Shantae can train Bolo to be a better fighter, and maybe he can be the funny character in the crew. Rayman can try to eat Shantae's brain, or go on that road trip she wanted to do with Half Genie Hero. And Sky can teach Shantae how to take care of birds or help her get from place to place. WayForward needs to make the magic hair-whipping genie popular with a miniseries that will get everyone's attention so people will see there's a female gaming mascot. Number 4. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot hasn't really been on TV a lot, as he didn't really get anything more than guest appearances in seasons 1 and 3 of the hit Netflix video game cartoon, Skylanders Academy. He and his sister Coco Bandicoot helped the Skylanders stop Chaos from destroying the Core of Light, but will Crash need Spyro and the other Skylanders to defeat Dr. Cortex? I don't know. Since one of the things you have to do in the Crash games is break all the crates, Dr. Cortex can try to flood his lair with crates, and some crates can lead to booby traps after breaking them. Also knowing that the evil Doctor has created the hero of the series, there could even be a plot about Dr. Cortex pretending to be remorseful about kicking Crash out the day he was born. They could even race in teams to face a bigger threat since Crash Team Racing Nitro Field is coming this summer. Crash needs to go out for a spin, dudes and dudettes. Number 3. Rayman. The first time I heard of this character is when I saw Rayman Raving Rabbids, and despite being published by Ubisoft, Rayman and the Raving Rabbids are two totally different franchises. The latter got a Nickelodeon series that's pretty forgettable, but had a successful crossover strategy game with Mario on the Switch. It's amazing that Rayman lacks legs, arms, and a neck, and is able to do so many amazing things. Rayman could have his own quest, and Murphy can be the unsatisfied guide he is in the game so he can make sure Rayman is safe. Tilda Farah can help Rayman experiment with the abilities she can grant him. Glowbox can always have Rayman's back, and Barbara can be most of the brawn for the entire group. Whatever evil comes their way, whether it's the Raving Rabbids, Mr. Dark, the Dark Teensies, or just giant monsters that want to destroy everything, Rayman can beat the evil in his own series. Number 2. Legend of Zelda. Throughout the various Zelda games in the main series, Link cannot really talk, and please don't bring up how Link was a piece of crap in those spin-off games. It was phenomenal that Breath of the Wild was the first Zelda game to have full voice acting. However, can we go back to the good old days where the characters don't speak out loud? One of the first things you're probably wondering is, which Link is going to be the star of the show? And it could be Link, Young Link, Toon Link, or Breath of the Wild Link. Zelda and Link are the greatest video game couple of all time, so we don't need words to know how much they love each other, though a miniseries could have that concept. Of course, Link would have to fight Ganondorf so he can save Hyrule, and I'm wondering what the art style of the series would be like. For now, let's look forward to the Switch version of Link's Awakening, and that game already has some good cartoony graphics. Here are some honorable mentions before I get to number 1. Number 1. Super Mario Brothers. You can't be this surprised by this pick, because Nintendo has had the upper hand with games for many years, and while they still do, only Sega made 2 miniseries for their mascot, Sonic. People love the Mario games for its simple platforming levels, and there isn't much of a story in those games. Heck, I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't challenged Sega to see who's the best at making cartoon web series. This should be one of the simplest things Nintendo can do. Have Bowser kidnap Princess Peach for the umpteenth time, have Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Toad be the heroes that try to save the princess, and the threats should be the Koopalings, Boom Boom, Pom Pom, Kamek, and Bowser Jr. Super Mario Odyssey should have a sequel like Super Mario Galaxy did, and if Bowser retries to get Peach to marry him, make series on how he got to kidnap Peach and how Mario would try to stop him. And you may not have noticed this, but Mario isn't the only character Bowser didn't invite to his wedding. He did invite his own child to the wedding. Like, why isn't Bowser Jr. aware that Peach would become his mother for real? No matter if the miniseries promotes the next 3D or the next 2D Mario game, a miniseries for Mario must be made. Alright, is there a gaming franchise that you think should have an animated web miniseries of its own? If so, let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And good night-o!